You are about to make a decision that could either future-proof your next 5 years or quietly cost you thousands. Because for the first time, the pickup market is being disrupted from the outside. Chinese manufacturers are no longer entering the market with basic work trucks. They are arriving with 400-plus horsepower plug-in hybrids. Electric pickups with battery packs larger than some luxury EVs and digital interiors that feel closer to a premium SUV than a traditional utility vehicle. On paper, some of these trucks even outperform brands that have dominated the pickup segment for decades. That creates a psychological trap. When performance increases and price remains aggressive, the instinct is to assume progress. But capability on launch day and durability after 150,000 kilometers are two different realities. So before you assume these pickups are simply cheaper alternatives, you need to see the full picture. In this video, you will see 4 Chinese pickups of 2026 that are challenging the segment, backed by real figures and measurable specifications. Let's begin. Number 4, Chery Rely R08. The Chery Rely R08 enters 2026 positioned as a value-focused midsize pickup, but its strategy is broader than price alone. Built under Chery's Rely commercial division, the R08 is based on a ladder frame architecture and offered with multiple powertrains depending on market. Combustion versions use a 2.0-liter turbocharged gasoline engine, producing roughly 230 horsepower, while diesel variants in some regions focus on torque output above 390 Newton-meters for work applications. The Himla EV variant moves further, introducing a fully electric configuration aimed at urban and fleet use. Dimensions place it directly against established midsize pickups, with a wheelbase just over 3,200 millimeters and payload capacity approaching 1 metric ton, depending on specification. Towing figures vary by market, but combustion models target the 3,000 kilogram range, aligning with segment expectations. Inside, the R08 integrates a modern digital layout, including a large central touchscreen, driver assistance features such as adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and multiple camera views. That level of equipment was rare in value-oriented pickups only a few years ago. The impact is strategic. By combining traditional ladder frame construction with contemporary driver technology and competitive pricing, Chery positions the R08 as an accessible entry into a rapidly modernizing segment. It is not the most powerful truck on this list, but it represents how aggressively the baseline is shifting. Number 3, Geely Radar RD6. If you assume electric pickups are still experimental, the Geely Radar RD6 challenges that assumption directly. Unlike most traditional trucks built on ladder frame platforms, the RD6 is based on Geely's SEA modular electric architecture, the same dedicated EV platform underpinning several passenger vehicles within the group. That distinction matters. This is not a combustion truck converted into electric form. It was engineered from the beginning as a battery electric vehicle. Depending on configuration, the RD6 offers battery capacities up to approximately 86 kilowatt hours. Official range figures in the Chinese CLTC cycle approach 600 kilometers in higher specifications, with real-world expectations naturally lower under mixed driving conditions. Power output varies by version, but dual motor configurations exceed 400 horsepower in updated variants, while single motor versions focus more on efficiency. Acceleration is not typical pickup territory. Certain configurations achieve 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in under 6 seconds. That places it closer to performance SUVs than work trucks. Payload capacity is rated at around 450 to 1,000 kilograms depending on model year and configuration. Towing capability, however, remains more modest compared to heavy-duty diesel competitors, reflecting its urban and lifestyle positioning rather than full-scale commercial focus. Inside, the RD6 integrates a large central display, digital instrumentation, and vehicle-to-load functionality capable of powering external equipment directly from the battery pack. That feature alone expands its appeal for outdoor, construction, and emergency use. The RD6 is not attempting to imitate legacy pickups. It is redefining what a mid-size electric utility vehicle can look like in 2026. Now pause for a moment. So far you have seen a value-driven ladder frame contender and a fully electric platform built from the ground up. But the next truck changes the equation entirely, because it does not choose between combustion and electric. It combines both and pushes output into territory traditionally reserved for performance SUVs, while still claiming serious towing capability. And that combination is where things become genuinely disruptive. Number 2, GWM Shanghai Cannon HI4 T/Power. Imagine pulling 3,500 kilograms and still having over 400 horsepower available under your right foot. That is the positioning of the GWM Shanghai Cannon Hi4T. This is not a mild hybrid added for efficiency headlines. It combines a 2.0-liter turbocharged gasoline engine with an integrated electric motor, producing a combined output of roughly 300 kilowatts, which translates to just over 400 horsepower. Torque figures in published specifications exceed 750 Newton-meters in certain variants. That places it firmly in performance territory, not just utility. The plug-in hybrid system is supported by a battery pack of approximately 37 kilowatt-hours. Under Chinese CLTC testing, electric-only range approaches 100 kilometers. For short daily routes, that means zero fuel consumption. In hybrid mode, total claimed range extends beyond 800 kilometers, depending on usage. What makes this truck strategically important is that it retains traditional ladder frame construction. It is not a lifestyle crossover with a bed attached. Towing capacity reaches up to 3,500 kilograms in certain configurations, matching established diesel competitors. Inside, the cabin integrates large digital displays, advanced driver assistance systems, and multi-link rear suspension in higher trims, improving ride comfort compared to older leaf spring setups. The result is a truck attempting to combine performance SUV output with genuine work capability. And that combination is difficult to ignore. Number 1, BYD Shark plug-in hybrid 5.7 seconds to 100 kilometers per hour. That is quicker than many performance SUVs, and this is a mid-size pickup. You see, the BYD Shark enters 2026 with a combined system output of roughly 430 horsepower and approximately 650 Newton-meters of torque. Its setup pairs a 1.5-liter turbocharged gasoline engine with dual electric motors, creating an all-wheel drive system without relying on a traditional mechanical transfer case. Acceleration figures immediately grab attention, but the numbers behind the hybrid system matter just as much. The Shark uses BYD's Blade battery technology with a battery capacity of about 29.6 kilowatt-hours. Official electric-only range approaches 100 kilometers under testing cycles, while total combined range exceeds 800 kilometers, depending on load and driving conditions. Capability remains central to its positioning. Payload is rated at around 835 kilograms. Towing capacity reaches approximately 2,500 kilograms in published specifications. The chassis remains ladder frame based, reinforcing that this is built as a truck first, not a crossover adaptation. Inside, the Shark integrates a rotating central touchscreen, digital instrument cluster, and advanced driver assistance systems, including adaptive cruise control and lane support. A pickup delivering this level of output forces a different question. And if this is the new benchmark, how long will established competitors take to respond? These 4 pickups represent 4 very different ownership trajectories. On paper, they all deliver impressive output, advanced hybrid or electric systems, and specification sheets that challenge long-established competitors. In real-world use, however, long-term durability, battery resilience, software stability, and service accessibility will ultimately separate strong performers from risky experiments. They may look equally compelling in a launch presentation. Horsepower figures are bold. Range estimates are ambitious. Towing capacities match established names. But extended ownership reveals which engineering choices age well under load, high mileage, and demanding conditions. For buyers planning to rely on their truck for work, travel, or daily utility over several years, that distinction becomes critical. The right pickup can combine performance, efficiency, and stable operating costs. The wrong one can introduce rising maintenance exposure, diagnostic complexity, and uncertain long-term value. Yes, the specifications are impressive, but the real test begins after 100,000 kilometers.